The broadcast is now starting. All attendees are in listen-only mode.
Hi, everybody. Welcome to our webinar, Your Job Search with Handshake, presented by Mary Alice Barrows. My name is Sharon Ryan, and I'm in the Alumni Office at William Paterson University. Before I introduce Mary Alice, I want to go over how the webinar works for those of you who haven't attended ones before. You should be able to see the presentation on your computer screen right now. Find your next job. You should also be able to hear us through your computer's audio system. Please feel free to ask questions by typing them in, and we will be monitoring the questions and answering them either as it goes on or at the end, depending how the webinar goes. Any questions not answered in today's webinar will be addressed after the webinar is completed. So once again, feel free to type in questions as the webinar progresses. You'll also get a survey at the end of the webinar where you can ask more questions, and we will forward them to the presenter. This webinar is being recorded, and it will be posted on our YouTube channel after it's completed. So now I'd like to introduce today's topic and speaker. Mary Alice Barrows is the Associate Director in the Career Development Center at William Paterson University of New Jersey, where she acts as member of the Employer Relations Team and works directly with undergraduate students, graduate students, and alumni from the Cotsakos College of Business and the College of Arts and Com. Prior to working at William Paterson, Mary Alice served as the Career Development Specialist at King's College in Wilkes-Barre, Pennsylvania. Mary Alice received her Master of Science degree in Higher Education and a Bachelor of Arts degree in History Secondary Education from Marywood University in Scranton, PA. You can connect with Mary Alice via LinkedIn. Probably at the end of the webinar she's going to show you, but it's linkedin.com/in/Mary Alice Barrows or via Twitter at MA Barrows. In today's webinar, Mary Alice will tell you all about the Career Development Center's new career management system, Handshake, and how you can access job and internship listings, exclusive career resources, career advising, and events. You will also be shown how to sign up for Handshake and to use all the tools available in the program to make your job search successful. And now I would like to introduce our presenter, Mary Alice Barrows.
Thanks, Sharon. I hope everyone's having a great afternoon. I'm excited to speak with you today about our new career management system, Handshake. We just launched Handshake about 2 weeks ago to all of our students and alumni. So we are excited to roll this out for the upcoming semester, and we hope that all of you will find it a useful tool as you're going through your job and career search. So we're going to get started. And if there's any questions, please feel free to ask and I can answer them as I'm going along. So before we get into Handshake, I want to just go over some general information about our office. So I work in the Career Development Center, which my office is located in the Student Center in Suite 301 here in University Commons. And our office hours are 8:30 to 4:30 during the academic school year. So if there's any questions, if there's any current students listening to the presentation, definitely feel free to come make an appointment, and we can help you set up your Handshake account right in the office. So these are just some general services that we offer for our students as well as our alumni. And we will throughout the year have a variety of different career fairs, employer events, networking nights, and all students and alumni are invited to attend. Our big fall career fair will be on October 17th. More information will be going out shortly about the event and how to register as a student or an alum. We're also going to be doing a Meet the Firms networking event in September 26th if you're interested in the area of finance and accounting. And that invite for students will be going out shortly, and all the events are posted now in Handshake. So for our alumni, you are a pioneer for life. So alumni still have access to our Career Center and career resources for life. So we hope that you'll be able to utilize our services, enlist us for help in your job and career search. So after 1 year, alumni are eligible to participate in any events, utilize Handshake, and view all job opportunities and engage with our office through Handshake. If you're a recent grad who just graduated in May 2019, you may use all of the full resources of the Career Development Center for in-person appointments for 1 year up to 1 year after graduation. So whether you're meeting with us in the office or you're going to be engaging with us via Handshake or our email or our events, we want you to still be part of our Pioneer family and Pioneer community. And we would love for you to come and join us if you're job searching. And if you're not job searching and you want to give back and potentially be a mentor to our students, we have information that we can share with you on that as well. Through Handshake, as well as in our office, we offer resume development and resume critiques. Any student or alum who uploads their resume to Handshake will have it personally critiqued by a member of our office staff. So this is something we want to make sure that you're putting your best foot forward before applying to any of the opportunities that are on Handshake. So to help you do that, we have our career toolbox, and you can access this via our website. You can download it. It's a PDF. It's right on our homepage. And in here, it has everything that you'll need to help develop your resume, update your resume. We have a whole section on cover letters, a whole section on LinkedIn, interviewing tips, job search tips. So it's everything that you'll need for your job search. So definitely utilize this as you're maybe updating your resume before you upload it to Handshake, so that way, we can take a final look at it and make sure everything's good to go, so that way you could begin applying. And for any alumni who just graduated in May, please feel free to come back, make an appointment with us, and we can meet with you one-on-one in our office and go through your resume and answer any of your job search questions. So let's get to Handshake. I'm super excited. This has been a project that we've been working on all summer here in the Career Center, and we hope that it's going to be more user-friendly for you during your job and internship search. It's going to allow you to connect with more employers at a variety of companies. And the whole goal and the whole mission of Handshake as a company is to streamline access to job opportunities for all students, alumni, and employers. So the best way to access Handshake for you would be going to wpunj.joinhandshake.com. Even if you go to joinhandshake.com, it should allow you to log in and sign in, but this is our special unique link for William Paterson. So if you're a current student, please, when you log into Handshake, click on the big blue student button. All current students have preloaded accounts in Handshake, and you'll need to connect to them through the WP Connect and use your WP credentials. If you're an alum or a recent grad who just graduated in May 2018, you're going to be creating new accounts, and you're going to click on the alumni button to create that new account. And if you have any questions as you're going through or not sure, definitely reach out to our office and we can help you with that. Okay, so let's learn all about Handshake. So Handshake is going to allow you not only to upload a resume, create a profile, and apply for opportunities, but it's going to be your one-stop spot for your career and job search. So as you can see, you're in the right company. A majority of the universities across the nation have moved to Handshake. College students are also using Handshake more than any other sites in their job search at these universities. More internship reviews and job reviews are being put into Handshake. So if anybody has used Glassdoor in the past to do a little bit of company research or interview prep research, you can actually also do that in Handshake. So students and alumni will leave reviews on companies. There's a message board where you can interact with each other. So it's a great way to also do some career research, and get some information as you're prepping for those interviews. Employers, all of our main employers are on Handshake, and they're specifically going to Handshake to look for current students, new grads, and also some seasoned professionals. So why should you use Handshake? So our goal here in the Career Development Center is to help you not only find your career passion, but find an opportunity for you. So Handshake is going to be the first spot to do this. We want you to get hired, find jobs and internship opportunities to expand your experience and grow as a professional. Handshake is a great place to not only find opportunities, but also get discovered. We have a William Paterson account for our office that we were using a lot during our testing, and we already have employers on Handshake trying to hire our test account. So the employers are on there, they're engaged, they want to interact. So this is a great place for you to build out your profile and have employers find you. You can also stay connected to our office. We're going to put all of our resources, our career toolbox, all of the events that are happening, it's all going to be right in there for you to access. And you can also connect with other students and alumni right in Handshake for tips and advice. Additionally, everything's in one place. So this is why we love it so much. You're going to now be able to make online appointments with members of our career staff. All of our events will be posted and you'll be able to RSVP directly through Handshake. And you'll also be able to engage in some of the employer events. We've had a few that have been listed that are even virtual events where you can learn about the company, connect with some of the recruiting partners, just all from your phone or right from your home laptops or computers. One of the things about Handshake is it's going to allow you to have a profile similar to what you have on LinkedIn. So we're going to work with you. We're going to talk more about that as we go through this presentation. And ultimately, our goal is to get you hired. We want jobs and internships for every student, every major, every interest, every city and town. So the nice thing about Handshake is when you log on to Handshake to initially connect to your account or create your account, there's going to be a questionnaire you're going to fill out. It's maybe 6 questions. It's pretty quick for you to go through, but it's really going to help Handshake help you. So if you're going to input some skills, you're going to be asked, what type of opportunities are you looking for? What area within the country do you want to work? What type of environment do you want to have? What type of work-life balance do you want to have? Do you want to be in a city? Do you want to be in the suburbs? What is it that you're looking for? And then Handshake's going to take, based on how you answer it, they will start to curate opportunities based on those responses on your home page. And you'll also begin to receive emails specifically from Handshake regarding opportunities, companies, interests based on your preferences. So it's really geared towards you. So that's why we really want you to connect to it, customize it, and use it, because the more you use it, the more it's going to generate things that are connected and specifically geared toward your interests.
Mary Alice?
Yes.
A quick question.
Sure.
Will you be able to find jobs that are remote as well on this with companies who are hiring remotely?
Yeah, there should be. And I've seen a few remote internships. So there definitely will be opportunities on there.
Okay. And jobs too, you think? Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Jobs, okay. Internships. Oh, yep.
Thank you.
No problem. As of 2019, right now there's over 400,000 employers of all different shapes and sizes, and 100% of the Fortune 500 companies are using Handshake in their recruiting efforts. Again, there's going to be jobs and internships for every path. There's been over 3.5 million jobs and internships posted from every industry across all 50 states and even through 165 different countries. So it's a global platform. There are companies that are international that will post on Handshake as well. And it's not just about major or industry. You can really search across different companies, industries, areas for these opportunities. And within the job search function and the search function, there's a lot of different categories you can filter by to help you find the types of opportunities that you're looking for. Additionally, if you're looking for part-time or contract work, there are opportunities for part-time positions as well. If you're a current student here at William Paterson and you're looking for on-campus employment here at William Paterson, there's a specific site that's for that. You will not find on-campus jobs on Handshake. You'll find those through Higher Touch, but all part-time opportunities within the local region, even across the country, are going to be on Handshake. And in the last year, there was over 660,000 current part-time opportunities posted. So there are different options for you. So we have a few examples of how students at different universities have used Handshake. So for example, Zoe, she was using Handshake to find an internship, and she was interested in the music industry. However, she ended up doing digital marketing and got to go to she was using it and ended up going to solo for her opportunity. So Handshake is also unique because it can help you figure out what you want, especially if you're not sure what you're looking for. So a nice new feature that they just added to Handshake this summer is they're going to allow you to do a little bit of company research and position research right in your Handshake account. If you go under your career resources section, you'll be able to search different job titles and opportunities and see in general what's the average starting salary, what are the specific tasks that you might need to do for this opportunity, what are skills that this general opportunity is looking for. So especially if you're maybe thinking about doing a career change, or you're not quite sure what you want to do with your major or your with your experience that you've had, such as your internships or what you've been studying here at William Paterson, Handshake is a great place to do not only look for a job, but also do some job research. Additionally, it will give you relevant lists of jobs that you can apply for based on your preferences and activities. So the more you use Handshake, the more it's going to understand who you are, what you're looking for, and what it can help you find. Here's another example of a student who was a creative writing major, but she was concerned that there weren't going to be any jobs for her. And then she definitely found a few of them in Handshake, and she ended up at Paterson for creative writing opportunity. So Handshake is going to help you get discovered. Employers on Handshake are not only looking for students and new grads. We've had, especially some of our employers that we've worked with in the past, they're looking for more experienced hires as well. So you will see primarily a lot of our campus recruiting that gets posted is for new grads and our students, but we are seeing a greater number of experienced positions get put into Handshake as well. So you will find a mix of opportunities. I'd probably say a majority of them are going to be for entry-level opportunities as well as internships, but I have been seeing over the last couple of weeks as we're improving jobs, there are even some mid-level opportunities that you'll find in Handshake as well. Employers are actively searching for candidates using Handshake. So as I mentioned, employers are already trying to hire our test student account. So they're in there, I know they're looking and they're reaching out, and you'll be able to see as you're applying for different opportunities, the status of your application. So that's something, if anybody had used Trailblazer in the past, you would apply and you wouldn't be able to see if the employer looked at it, if they've moved you along through the process. So employers, as long as they're using that feature in Handshake, you'll be able to kind of stay up to date where you are in the job search process or the application process. So another thing that you can do is you can also do a little bit of research in Handshake, but one of the #1 things I want everybody who goes onto Handshake to do to help you get discovered is to complete your profile. So if you had used Trailblazer in the past, there was a profile feature, and if anybody had come in to meet with us, we'd always say that's an optional thing that you could do. It's not necessarily what you need to do to find an opportunity or have employers find you. You would primarily apply via your resume that you submit to the opportunities. So in Handshake, that's completely different. The profile that you have for your account is so important, and we want all of our students and alumni to complete their profiles, because as you can see here with the completed profile, it's you're 5 times more likely to get reached out to by an employer. So think of this additionally almost as like your LinkedIn profile. You can put in similar information, add skills, add projects, add coursework, add your work experience, and it's something that employers will see if you make your profile visible. So not only are you applying to the different opportunities and maybe researching some of the company pages on Handshake, but you can also put information about yourself and your skills and your abilities to help employers find you and connect with you. You can see that Haley had completed her profile and was reached out by the European Union delegation for an opportunity just by them looking at their profile, her profile. So again, Handshake is not just a job board and a place where you apply. It's also an opportunity and a community that you can engage with. So you can engage with peers here at William Paterson, alumni, employers, students, and alumni across all the different Handshake schools. And if they have an opportunity, if they maybe completed an internship or had a job at a specific company, they will leave reviews. You can ask questions, have them answered by other members of the Handshake community. So it's a great opportunity, you know, for you to do a little bit of that career research. So reviews is a feature in Handshake that you'll all have access to. It's a great place to find work according to your classmates, peers, alumni. So students are going in and leaving reviews. So you can see there's over 100,000 plus reviews from 700 schools nationwide, and 64,000 companies have been reviewed. So if you're thinking about applying for a specific opportunity and that company has review, you can go in and read all about it, similar to what Glassdoor is, but now it's all in one spot in Handshake, and it's being reviewed by your peers as well as alumni who may have worked there or are currently working there. Additionally, there's a Q&A feature, so you can make the career decisions with the right information from your peers. So you can ask career-related questions to the Handshake community. So there's over 14 million students and alumni on Handshake from spanning 1,000 industries and job functions. So if you're interested in, a specific area, for example, one of the questions that was posed, do Boeing interns have a good work-life balance? And you'll see the different answers from past interns, past employees, from students or alumni who have worked there, and they can give you a little bit more insight into what life at that company is like, or life at that internship might be, or what they would recommend, asking in an interview. So it could be, the question you can pose doesn't necessarily have to be about the job or the company, but how do I prepare for this internship interview or full-time position interview? What questions could I ask? What are some career paths for, people with my background? And you can explain that further in some of these Q&A questions. And this, again, could be helpful information. It's another place to network, not only with people in Handshake, but you can potentially build strong networking relationships from some of these conversations, which could lead to other opportunities offline or, throughout your profession. And this is the newest feature that just got launched this summer, is there's also a peer messaging feature. So again, Handshake is not just, they don't want to just be a job board or a place where employers, will search resumes. They want to be a whole encompassing, well-rounded company that is going to help you not only find a job, but stay connected, build a network, grow, research, and help you reach your, full career potential and find that job that you are passionate about, or an industry that you are passionate about. So one of the features that they have is that they've just added this summer was messaging. So not only can you leave a comment on a Q&A question, but you can now message students across Handshake to ask real questions in real time and get advice. So this is potentially another way to find a mentor with alumni, current students. So there's a lot of different avenues we're going to continue exploring with this new feature that got added. The nice thing is you can find it all in one place. So Handshake, you can use it on the go and stay connected. So we had just launched Handshake about 2 weeks ago, and we want as many students to connect to it as possible, because this is how we're going to be using we're going to be using Handshake as our #1 tool for our office. So we want you to use it to request appointments. You can do that by downloading the app, and even when you come into the office, we're going to be making all of our appointments through Handshake, which is something different that we haven't done before, and we didn't use this feature when we had Trailblazer. You can have your resume reviewed. As I mentioned earlier in the presentation, a person will review every resume that gets uploaded to the Handshake system. We also did this when we had our old system, Trailblazer, but now you're going to be able to see our comments. You're going to be able to take what we suggested and make the updates, re-upload. You can upload multiple resumes to Handshake, and we will review all of them before you begin applying for jobs. You can apply for or RSVP for any of our events. So we'll do mock interview events, we'll have workshops, we'll have our career fairs, we'll have on-campus interviews. So alumni are also welcome to participate in our on-campus interview days that are happening. So you'll be able to see those interview events posted in Handshake, and you can apply to those. And if you're selected, you'd interview here at William Paterson for the opportunity, and you can meet with the employer right here in our office. Which is a nice segue to, we can meet employers at events on campus. So you can connect and see all the different events that are going to be happening on campus for the semester on the events page, and they will also all populate onto your homepage for Handshake, and you'll be able to connect with them. And a lot of times the employers will put in their information. So if you're unable to meet at that event or go to that event, you'll be able to still have that contact information to reach out to them at a later date. And if you have an interest in an event or an employer, but you're unable to attend, you can also reach out to our office, and we'll be happy to share, the pertinent information for you. Another example. So we want you to activate your account, and as I mentioned, the best way to do that is you can either go to the app.joinhandshake.com, or if you want to just go to the wpunj.joinhandshake.com, they'll take you there. You can also take a quick snapshot of the screen with your phone on the QR code, and it should directly take you to the login page for Handshake, and you'll be able to put in your information. And again, for alumni, I would recommend clicking the alumni button and creating your new account. If you're a current student, you have to access it through the student's WP Connect link, or going to the wpunj.joinhandshake.com and enter through the student's specific portal. And if for some reason you don't have a preloaded account in Handshake, you can still create an account, but you have to use your WP credentials, student email to create the account. So that way we have everything, all the data is syncing through Banner. So we want to make sure everything is correct, so you have the right, access to the right account. And Handshake is great because you can use it right on the go. So I recommend downloading the app. If you have an iPhone or a Google or a Android, you can go to Google Store or the App Store to download it, and you'll get all the same information that you would on your desktop right here on the go with you. So you can stay up to date on all our events. You can upload, keep scrolling for the jobs, seeing what new jobs get posted. So jobs are posted every day. We just approved over 360 employers within the last 4 days. So number of employers that are connecting to our office have doubled since we've connected to Handshake, and we have a feeling that the consistency is going to stay and the momentum is going to stay. So I'm hopeful, and I'm pretty confident that the number of employers and the types of employers that we've worked with is going to expand and grow just because of using and connecting to this technology. So we're pretty excited about that, and we hope you guys are too. Okay, and then the next step would be to complete your account. Once you've connected to your Handshake, you can log into the app and complete your profile, complete the questionnaire. I definitely would recommend if you're going to work on your profile, maybe to do it on your desktop or your laptop, just because it'll give you a little bit, maybe be a little bit easier to see, and you can upload photos, you can upload all of your information and link it. It might be a little bit quicker and faster, but you can also do it, via the app as well. It's pretty user friendly, and it should be pretty easy for you to complete both of your questionnaire as well as your profile. Your profile will take a little bit more time because you have to include all of your great skills and experiences, but at least to log into your account and connect to your account should only take about 5 to 10 minutes at most. Okay, does anybody have any questions regarding Handshake?
We have a few questions, but if anyone wants to type your questions in now's the time. But the first question is actually, we were talking about remotely, and if you could just explain what remote jobs are to the people here, that would be great.
Sure. Yeah, so so some companies offer remote jobs. What that would mean is the headquarters might be in New York City, but you could live anywhere in the country and do that job. You don't actually have to be in the office to do the job. So some companies, and I know some internships in the past, offered remote opportunities for students and and alumni if they were interested in. So if the company was out in California, you'd be able to work here in New Jersey and still work for that company, but you'd be doing it remotely and via technology and all that great stuff. A lot of the big companies are going to that hotel style where you don't actually have to be in the office every day. And if you are in the office, maybe you're in 1 or 2 days a week, and you reserve your space for the day. And a lot of it's happening remotely now and working from home.
Thank you. Yeah, this is big because some people wrote in that maybe they're disabled or they want to work from home. So this is a great thing. Even the whole handshake thing is a great thing, that they can connect with alumni and students and the Career Development Center right through their computer, which is
right. Yep.
It's really good.
So, and again, so if you're more than a year out from graduating here at William Paterson, we can still help you. You may not be able to meet with us in person here in the office on campus, but Handshake's going to be the #1 place for you to engage and connect with us. So definitely connect, create your profile. You can upload your resume, and you can also, email us or connect with us through Handshake to ask any questions as well.
Okay, some more questions. This person, if I upload my resume on Handshake, it has to be checked. Does it have to be checked by the Career Center first?
Yes, it does. There's a hold on the account, so you shouldn't be able to apply for any opportunities until your resume is approved. And the reason we have it set up that way is we want to make sure everybody's putting their best foot forward, and we want to make sure that you have, your resume looks perfect before you apply. And our job is to help you market yourself. So we can definitely take a look at it and give you feedback. And a lot of the times it may be a few little formatting issues or moving some information around, but we want to make sure that, you're putting your best foot forward. And we take all of our resume critique recommendations. We work with a variety of different employers each year, and we ask them at the end of each recruiting year, what are the things that they're looking for on resumes? How do we make resumes stand out? So we take all of the information that we gather and use it during our trainings, putting together our how to write your resume book, because we want to make sure that you are all getting noticed by the employers during the application process.
Okay. And I know Handshake is brand new, but the question is, how long do you have to wait till it gets approved, or do you not have that set yet?
For your resume specifically, it could be 24 to 48 hours, at most maybe 72 hours. We're still ironing out some of the logistics and seeing what our workflows are, just because the semester hasn't quite started yet. So we need to see we're not quite sure what the influx of resumes is going to look like once everybody's back on campus next week. But right now, if you upload a resume, you're most likely will have it approved within 24 to 48 hours.
Okay. And the next question is, There's a lot of internships on this and a lot of new grads, but this person noticed that there's so many changes that have happened, like a new feature. Do you think that it is going to start growing to have more mid-level positions and things like that in the future? Does that the way Handshake looks like it's going?
Potentially, yeah. And I've definitely seen some mid-level opportunities on Handshake. So don't just feel that it's only entry level and internships. Yes, that's a good portion of it, but there are opportunities for that mid-level career. I wouldn't say, if you're looking for executive C-suite type of opportunities, Handshake is definitely not going to be the place where you're going to necessarily want to spend most of your time, but there are definitely management roles, management level positions being posted to Handshake.
Okay. Do you want to share your contact information with everybody? I don't know if you have another slide, but
Yeah,
if anyone has another question, send it now. So,
yeah, I don't. I forgot to add my contact, but my email address is barrowsm@wpunj.edu, and you can find me on the career development website under staff, and we can definitely include it in the information that we send out.
okay. Okay, so we're just seeing if anyone has any more questions, but if not, we'll wait like another minute. Otherwise, we want to thank you for coming. We hope that you enjoyed this. It's a great new program. Really, you're seeing it before almost anybody, right, Mary Alice?
Correct. Yep. This is you're definitely getting a quick first preview of what Handshake's going to be. It is so brand new. Most of our students don't even know that this exists yet. So thank you, and we're excited that you're excited to learn more about it.
One person is on it actually right now and says they don't see the alumni option on the website. So
to log in, depending on how they accessed it, if you don't have an account, just click create new account. Sometimes depending on which portal you go through. So if you did WPUNJ or just app at Join Handshake, sometimes it'll show up differently. But as long as you don't click the student button, just create new account and you'll be able to do that.
Through either of those, through the app or through the website they can do?
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Okay, and just don't click create.
Don't click on student, just because that's going to take you through the student.
Oh, okay. I think they got it. Okay. So the best advice I can give you right now is I would go on Handshake right now, upload your resume before all the students get here, and then take advantage of it. So it looks like there's a lot of good jobs out there and a lot of good employers. So even if you're just trying to make a connection with another alumni or be a mentor or be a mentee, it looks like Handshake is going to be really good for all that. So
definitely. And if you're interested in coming to any of our events or just staying connected to our office, everything's going to get posted to Handshake. So we welcome all of our alumni back to, our career fair, networking events, any of our workshops, presentations.
great, thank you. So as we said, we recorded this. I'm going to be posting this on our YouTube channel. If you want to take a look at the slides, Mary Alice said she would send this presentation as a PDF. We'll send it out to everybody who's here today. And you'll get a little survey at the end of this, just with your opinion on how the webinar was. And if you have any further questions for Mary Alice or about Handshake or career development or anything like that, just let us know. And that's it. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Mary Alice. Thank you all for attending, and we'll see you soon.